This is your sign to get serious about YouTube. Yes, I predict that YouTube is going to be the new home for creators who want to build that community, who want to feel seen and relatable. Why? Well, the potential TikTok ban is making everyone crazy, especially the people who are on TikTok that have a huge following and really want to know, where am I going to put my community now? Or we have the TikTokers who are just now getting on TikTok and they feel like they found their home. They feel like it is a breath of fresh air from Instagram. I'm here to tell you to bring your community to YouTube. Now, if you are brand new to content creation and you have been sitting on starting that YouTube channel, this is also your sign to get serious for YouTube. Why? I'll let you know in a little bit. But before we get too deep into this video, I want to know, are you already a creator? Or are you thinking about starting your creator journey in the new year? Either way, I am so glad you are here. Now, why should you get serious about YouTube? I predict in the new year, YouTube is going to be the new, quote unquote, place to create content. This is going to be the app where everybody is going to go. Why? Because you can create long form content and short form content. So for all my creators out there who are on TikTok creating short form videos, you can upload that to YouTube Shorts. Yes, the algorithm is totally different, but we will talk about that in another video. If you are looking for a place, especially if you are a vlogger, YouTube is going to be the place where you want to upload those long videos. TikTok, I found a lot of people love watching TikTok vlogs. I don't know why, but they really do, and they do really well on that app. I think that because people are going to still want that relatability from vlogs, YouTube is the best place to upload that content. In my opinion, Instagram lacks with that because it is more aesthetically pleasing. And from the vlogs that I've seen on TikTok, they are so relatable. Things aren't staged. Like, you feel seen in those vlogs. And I really feel like YouTube is the best place for creators to bring that content. So again, YouTube will have you covered with that long form content and that short form content. And if you are a TikTok creator, bring all of the videos you already have onto YouTube. Upload those as shorts. If that's all you have right now, that is fine. Upload them. Do not wait. And then if you feel like you want to get into long form content, that is also an option. If you haven't heard by now, YouTube is on easy mode. What does that mean? They are pushing smaller creators. Every time I get on YouTube now, on my, I don't even know what it's called for YouTube, but like your FYP page for YouTube or your Explore page for YouTube, I see small creators that I have never seen before, and I am absolutely loving it. If you are seeing this video now, I am a small creator. So I'm just loving the fact that YouTube is now pushing smaller creators and getting their content in front of people. So what does that mean for you? If you have been thinking about starting that YouTube channel, now is your time. It is crucial for you to start that YouTube channel, put that content out there so that YouTube can find the right audience for you and you can build that community. Now, what does that mean for TikTokers who are trying to find a new home? This is the perfect time for you. You can bring your audience from TikTok over here on YouTube, and you can find more community on YouTube. Also, one of the benefits of YouTube being on easy mode is that it is now pushing content with minimal editing. You heard that right. It is no longer these really like well put together videos that are being pushed out. YouTube is finding that there is a large audience looking for videos that want to feel relatable. It wants to feel like you're on FaceTime. On FaceTime, we don't have time to put up all the beep, bop, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, you know, all the sounds, all the camera angles. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love aesthetically pleasing content. But if that's not you, I don't want you to feel like you don't have what it takes to make the content, because there is an audience for you. There are people that want to be seen. There are people that want your content without all the glitz, the glam, the aesthetics. You don't have to have all that to make YouTube content anymore. People don't want perfect videos anymore. They want to feel like they can relate to the person speaking to them. So if that is you, I highly encourage you to get in front of the camera and film and then post it. Okay, we are not sitting on content anymore in the new year. Post that content. Get serious about YouTube. Now is your time. The final reason why I really feel like you need to get serious about YouTube is because if you felt like TikTok was too much for you, or you were stressed out and overwhelmed because of how much content you felt like you needed to post on TikTok, like a lot of like TikTok experts would say post every day or even post 2 to 3 times a day. That was a lot. Okay, as a new creator or a creator trying to find their community, but also has a life outside of creating, whether you're a mom like myself, who honestly does not have enough time to post 2 to 3 times on one app. Like, that's a lot. YouTube is totally different from TikTok. In my opinion, there's less stress because you don't have to post nearly as much as you did on TikTok to get your content in front of people. Yes, depending on if you do long form or short form, you might have to do 1 or 2 pieces of content a week. Okay? A week. Not 2 to 3 times a day. Only if you want to. Okay? I'm not saying don't do it. But I'm saying there is an aspect of YouTube that isn't as stressful in TikTok, in my opinion, because of the amount of times that I felt like I had to post on TikTok. And one of the reasons is because YouTube is known for housing evergreen content. The content that will live on YouTube forever. It is literally a place where there can be vlogs, but there's also that educational proponent. When most people are trying to figure out, I don't know, how to put together a vacuum, they Google it. And what comes up with Google? A YouTube video. So evergreen content is always there. So that is another benefit of YouTube and why you need to get serious and post the content. The relatable content, like the humor, funny content, and vlogging so that your community can get to know you, but also the educational content so that if people want to learn how to do something, they know that they can come to you, or Google knows to put your content in front of the right audience. Now, I have said a lot in a short amount of time. But the main thing that I want you to know is that I want you to stop second guessing on making the YouTube channel. Yes, there is a potential TikTok ban. I get that. Now what? Now what are you going to do? We are not using the energy to worry about that anymore. You have a solution, and your solution is YouTube. There is an audience here for you. If you are brand new to content creating and you're like, how am I going to find that audience? They are here. You just have to post the content. You will not find your community if you don't post. Let that sit in. There is no way that you can find your community on here if you don't post the content. Now, I'm speaking to myself too, okay? I don't want you to think that I'm just calling you out because I'm calling myself out too. I have been using the excuse of YouTube being oversaturated for years. So honestly, it didn't hit me until, number one, I had a hair video or a hair review video. I wouldn't say go viral, but it got a lot of views and I was absolutely shocked. And number two, I participated in Vlogtober and I gained almost 100 subscribers from vlogging. Okay, vlogging. I know people are like, oh, you can't grow with vlogs. But in my opinion, you just grow slower with vlogs. But I say all this to say, those 2 experiences with me being on YouTube, it really hit me that, yes, there are a lot of people on YouTube, but there's only one you. There's only one you that can explain things the way you do. There's only one you in that you are your own personality. People will follow you based on what you do, your personality, your laugh, your humor, the way you teach. So don't think that because there are so many people on YouTube, your content won't get in front of a lot of people. That's not true at all. Your people will find you. So stop making excuses, all right? We are not bringing those excuses into the new year. This is your time to get serious about YouTube. Get in front of the camera, press record, and then post the content. So if you are finally ready to get serious about YouTube, comment your end, and I will be praying for each and every one of you so that in the new year, you are flourishing on here, okay? You are doing the thing. You are finding your people. You are stepping outside of your box, and you are no longer second guessing about creating that YouTube channel. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? 'Cause I got